You know, I've been walking around the bush for a long time. Most of the time I've been navigating manually, not with a GPS. That's not navigating. A GPS is a navigational aid. A lot of people forget that basic point. Now, I've been using a map and a compass for most of my professional life. Needless to say, when I first started navigating, GPSs didn't actually even exist. So that probably gives the game away about my age by a little bit. When I left the military, after a long career of navigating professionally as part of my tradecraft, I did notice when I started navigating in a recreational setting, and I'd come across the odd person who was geographically embarrassed, they'd do something very strange when I said, "Do you have a map? Can you show me where you think you are?" Because what they'd do is they'd pull out the map, and this was a few, mind you, that actually carried a map and a compass. They'd pull out this map, and they'd be looking at it, and the ones that were half-educated about it would even put a compass on it and do everything right. And then they'd be trying to identify features on the map relative to where they were standing on the ground. And then as they moved around, that map would do this funny little dance with them. And I remember making a note of that. And it wasn't until I started teaching civilians more thoroughly how to navigate more effectively that something occurred to me. Something I've been doing for a long time, and not for the reasons of navigation, more for the reasons that this white thing attracts bullets. So people in my profession tend to keep it very small, and when it comes out of a pocket, it spends a minimal amount of time shining out here, and then goes down here. Now down here, a couple of basic things happen. One, when I orientate my map to north, like so, that's how you choose to do it, I leave the map on the ground. Sounds simple, but then when I move me to look over there and go, there's a feature. If I reckon I'm here, I should have a bit of high ground over there. And then if I look over this side, and I look up there, there's another bit of high ground. So if I don't have high ground there, according to the map, something's fundamentally wrong. Perhaps, dare I say it, I'm not where I actually think I am. Now I can't do that if I'm moving that map around and doing a jig. It just doesn't work. There's too much input for your brain to process effectively. And it's something that's not necessary. If we put the map on the ground, it takes care of that. It's done. It's a simple trick, but it's a trick that can stop you getting so confused when you're next out navigating with a map and a compass. Now, a lot of guys also comment about, well, if I'm orientating the map to north, top of the map being north, I need to use a compass, and I need to subtract or add the magnetic variation to that compass to be accurate. I disagree. You orientate the map to north, general. And then once you're orientating your eye to the terrain around you, you'll pick it up if you're near where you think you are. If you're not able to do that, you need to go back and learn how to navigate more effectively. Because 10 degrees or so of magnetic variation isn't going to make the difference between not working out that that big mountain over there is the mountain you're looking at on your map, or otherwise. I hope that makes sense, because there's a lot of rubbish getting around out there about what's navigating and what's not. And I've been doing it for a while, as I said, so maybe, just maybe, I have a bit of a clue. Still learn, but a bit of a clue. So, look, I hope that's been helpful. And I hope that the next time you go navigating, you just apply that simple trick. Put the map on the ground and orientate you to the map, to the terrain. And it should be in that order. You, map, terrain. And then move yourself. You, map, terrain. And I think you'd be surprised how easy it is to suddenly look at the map and look at the ground and go, right, I can see where I possibly am. Happy wandering.